Well, good morning, everybody, and happy Friday.
Well, good morning and happy Friday.
I'm
We
actually
made
quite
it.
hungry.
Friday.
I'm going to need an early breakfast.
Gonna get down on Friday.
You're a bit peckish.
I might go and visit the Aldi snack stand in the corner.
Oh, you're going in up the little Aldi snack stand, grab a little snacky.
A little snacky snack. It's only 6 o'clock.
Oh, no.
You know what I just got?
Too early for chocolate.
I just got the menu for the footy on Saturday night. The lovely people at Fox Footy said, do you want to come along and sit with us? It comes with a menu.
What do you mean? Like a
What do you mean a menu?
a la carte?
Yeah, like a full, like...
What,
Is
You've got
are you in a box or are you in a...
yeah, it's like the Fox Footy box.
Now, do you have a friend to take? Because there
Not
was
yet.
some conversation
There's
yesterday.
no
He said,
friend.
I can't go. I've got no one to go
So
with.
do you pick your food now like you do when you go on the plane if you're lucky enough to be in
No, you
business
don't.
class?
You don't pick. You don't.
I fly business and you don't
Yeah, you
pre-pick.
do.
No, you don't.
Yes, you do.
You do when you take off.
Yeah.
Yeah, not days
No.
before.
What are you?
no,
What
no.
are you ringing up the airport?
No,
going,
no, no,
I'm
no.
20 minutes out. I'd like the
but
chicken
you know, when
parmesan.
you get the menu and then you go to sleep and then you wake up and you're like, oh, I can't remember what I got, and it's a surprise.
I don't know. I turned right on the plane. Wouldn't know what it's
That's
like.
not true.
It's happened to me
We're going
once.
to Cannes soon, and you demanded
Yes,
I
business
did.
class.
I am
flight.
not
You
going
I did
unless
not
it's
demand.
business
Unless I
class.
fly in, I don't want to be in 1A. I want to be in 2A, so I can put my bags underneath. And you know what he said yesterday?
Oh, yeah, what?
Oh, I don't like how some of these planes now don't have
No,
a
no,
divide
it's-
between
I-
business class and economy.
Oh,
No.
what?
Do you know why I said you son of-
No,
you-
did you really?
No,
Did
but hang
those
on.
words come out of your mouth?
What, as in like the, like,
Did you say that?
as in the rope? You want a rope?
Are we playing
Yeah, he
this
wants
game
to
today?
He
Don't
wants
use
the
my
rope.
lavatory.
No.
Lavatory down the back for you.
Or what about the curtain? You want a curtain or a
Yeah,
rope? What do you
He
want?
wants a wall. Like
You want a
Donald
wall?
Trump. He
Like
wants a wall.
Can I just say, no, the
He doesn't
reason...
want scenes from Bridesmaids where she comes wandering down up to having a wine.
Oh, no,
The
because they
reason-
can't be using your toilet.
Listen, the reason I wanted the wall is
Or the
because
rope.
normally I'm
Or the
the Larry
curtain.
in economy and I have to look through and see these fancy people eating nice meals. So I'm like, put a wall up. I don't want to know what's going on at the front of the plane.
Oh, you
And
didn't
I will
say that.
say-
You just said, I don't like how there's no wall between economy
That's-
and business
and
anymore
that's
on
the reason
some planes.
Because I don't want to see what the fancy people are eating.
I'd rather be on another level. I
No.
like the double-decker planes.
You
I
happy
do
with
like
how
the
big the
double-decker
seat?
plane.
You happy with how big the seat is there?
Seats
Yeah.
fine. I do have,
Champagne on departure?
I do have an
or an
issue.
orange juice? What would you like?
I'll
He
take
wouldn't have an
champagne.
orange. He'd make it a mimosa and put them together if he was smart.
I do have an issue with all of us down the back having to share 2 toilets, and then there's 4 people at the front that get their own lavatory.
Well, they're
That's
for the
ridiculous.
pilot.
It's ridiculous.
Pilot needs his own.
The pilot's not coming out to do a wee.
They do.
They do
all
all
the
the time.
time.
Really?
Yeah, you'll see it because you're sitting in business class because you demanded to be in business class.
Yeah, well, now there's no wall between business and
No.
economy. You could see it from row 17F
Shouldn't
as
he-
well.
Shouldn't they wear like some sort of...
Nappy.
Yeah, so they're still in the seat.
No,
I
there's
would
2
rather
pilots, bro.
the person in charge of my ship, spaceship, aeroplane, whatever it is, be able to go and use a lavatory than wear a nappy like they're in Times Square on New Year's Eve.
Yeah, right.
Are we flying to Cairns on Blue Origin?
I feel so
Can't wait to
connected
kiss the
to
ground.
love.
Kiss
I've
the
never felt more grateful for altitude,
you dropping a new album?
gravity.
Anyway, do you want another menu for the footy?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. What is it? Sorry, we
salted,
digress.
salted pretzels on arrival.
Oh.
Braised Wagyu beef cheeks.
Salted pretzels on, what do they serve in the Parkers? And they put it on the menu.
No, wait for it. And
I
then
love a Parker's pretzel.
So do I.
half time, there's party pie,
Oh,
sausage
yeah, good.
rolls.
Scones and jam and cream for sure.
Yes, buttermilk scones.
Always.
Fantastic.
That's living.
Fantastic.
So sorry, did they send you a menu to select what you wanted, or they're just saying this is what you're being fed?
No, this is just what you're being fed.
Oh,
And you're in a box.
Yeah.
Do they have like a curtain there between you
I
and
swear
the
to
outer?
God, I'm not playing this game
there's a
today.
window. I don't want to sit with the commoners.
Oh, do you have your own toilet?
I swear. No, I'm going to wear a nappy. If they're putting the food on, I'm not leaving the box. Might miss out on a scone.
Sitting next to the scone station.
Let's get into it. Albo's going to call through.
Oh, the boss.
The Prime Minister.
The boss is ringing through just to say, hey, make
Last
sure.
ditch effort.
Yeah, you get your votes
Has
in.
he got time for us? They seem to be everywhere and anywhere.
Well,
Oh, mate.
aren't they?
he-
He's doing a
he,
6-state blitz.
Did he ask to come on, or did we ask to have him on?
What do you reckon? He asked.
Well, Peter,
Yeah,
Peter
they love
Dutton
it,
asked
don't
to
they?
come on.
They love us.
Yeah, so he does have time for us to answer your question, Clint. He's making time.
He might join us for Naughty 640.
Oh, hopefully.
His wife has written a letter about him.
I know.
She's penned a letter
About him?
Penned a letter.
about why you should vote for him.
And so has Mrs.
So has
Dutton.
Mrs. Dutton.
What's Mrs. Dutton's name?
I don't even know Mrs. Albanese's name.
Jodie Hayden.
Oh,
And-
she's not Mrs. Albanese.
No, they're engaged.
And Pamela Dutton.
Keep it that way,
Should we
Jodie.
ask-
It's not
good.
Pamela
Being
Dutton,
engaged
by
is
the way. I
good.
just made that
Should
up.
we
Here
offer
go.
our MC
It's
skills for the
Kira
wedding?
Lee Dutton.
Oh, Mrs. Dutton. They both wrote open letters to the Australian public about their husbands. If I had to write an endorsement about my husband, I wonder what it would say. I should workshop that. He'll be listening right now.
Hey, I've
And
dragged
he's
in.
wonderful.
I've dragged in. That's a short letter.
But
I've
not,
dragged in
it shouldn't be the Prime Minister.
Brody for our. He is our executive producer. This is
Yes.
our fearless leader. We call him the
He
thumb.
oozes leadership.
He really does.
He's got a silly little grin on his face. What have you done?
He's a bit tired. He had a big night last night.
So
Did he?
tired.
Mate, every weekend this guy has a wedding. You got one this weekend?
We do have another one this weekend.
Yep.
How old are you?
I am 33.
Yeah, it's right in the wedding
wedding
zone.
zone.
Yeah.
How long you been married?
2 years.
Yeah, right.
Just gone 2 years.
Yeah, right.
Do you think it'll last? Because she's beautiful. And I think,
No. Oh, were you asking him?
yeah, your wife is so beautiful.
She's great.
She's great.
Do you concede
great.
that you're
Do you think she would
batting
pen an
above your
open letter?
average?
Uh,
Are you the Donald Bradman of your friends?
yeah, I've conceded
Yeah,
now.
okay.
Yeah, she's like really beautiful
Okay.
and nice
So
and,
what
Very
happened last
understanding.
night?
Yeah.
and patient.
Well, we have two friends getting married this weekend.
Do they have
and
nicknames?
They do. So it's Puss and Meals. So this is the great Puss and Amelia.
Okay.
Oh, so
And
Puss is the guy.
Puss is the guy. His name's
Yeah,
Scott,
okay.
but we call him Puss.
Okay.
What made you
And-
think it was anyway? Yep.
So they're getting married, but they're from very different backgrounds.
Yes.
So Amelia is Chinese, so she's got Chinese heritage.
Yes.
And Puss has Scottish heritage.
Scottish.
Yeah. So before
Argus.
the actual wedding, which they're doing quite conventionally, last night we had a Chinese tea party, but
What, like Last Supper?
yes, like a ceremonial Chinese tea
Wow.
party.
Like green
But
tea.
He was in a kilt and had a sword on, and all these the people in his family had swords on and kilts on, and
It's better.
whilst doing
Wait for it.
whilst doing all the Chinese stuff, which is then
Are you in the bridal party?
No, but there was
Well, why
this
were you invited?
gigantic pig on the table. So a gigantic suckling pig that took up the entirety of the table.
So which heritage is that from?
Chinese.
Oh, the Chinese.
But so they got the sword, and a part of the Chinese ceremonial stuff is they've got to cut the head off the pig and the tail off the pig.
With the Scottish sword.
So then they took the sword to cut off the head of the pig and the tail of the pig.
The Scottish.
Can I ask a question? Does the sword? Does the
Hang
sword
on,
just?
but what happens if she didn't marry someone who was Scottish? What would they
Oh,
do?
they get the knife.
Yeah, they just get a traditional knife.
So it's a real sword he carried, an actual sword.
and
Is
so
it that
'cause it's-
sharp? Does it slice straight through the
yeah,
head?
it like takes a little bit of.
Is it passed down the Scottish generations? Like,
Yes,
Yeah.
and so
How many
in the-
people were at this?
like over 100, I would say, at a house in Brighton, and then.
Which is very Chinese.
And then what was weirder is because the Chinese part of it is you drink tea.
How beautiful. Because the Chinese tea party sounds gorgeous.
Yes, but because
then
the
they start-
Scottish thing, they said, so you get these little shots of tea that you have to take with two hands. But they said you can have one of Scotch whiskey for the Scottish,
So it was a real hybrid.
or you could have a Chinese tea bag.
What did you have?
The Scotch, of course. And it was
What
then
did you wear?
just a shirt.
Oh, yeah. You didn't dress.
So
Are you
just-
friends with, who are you friends with? Whose bridal party are you in? The bride or the groom?
Both.
Is
Yeah,
that is
right.
that the sword on the screen there? Is that
No, it's a lot shorter than that. That's huge.
just
It's a lot
can
shorter
you
than
just take us back to the slicing of the head?
How big was the pig?
Yeah,
Or
is
that.
it
Like a pig,
Is it
like an adult pig.
like
is
it
it-
had been cooked on spit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Oh.
just sits on the table like it's like a guest.
And you have to cut its head off
yeah, and then you got to take the tail off.
And then are they?
with a sword.
who
Yeah.
keeps the tail?
I don't know where the tail went. I didn't see the tail
And
at
who
the end
takes
of
the
the night.
head?
I don't know where the head went at the end of the night either.
But hang on,
Did
are
it
they?
have legs and feet and things?
Okay.
They like kicked out to the sides.
Welcome to my world, Clint.
But
Okay,
then
go. Well, you guys all talked about this morning, and I missed it.
I
So
know,
You,
I know.
you did this
Now,
on air for
did
my
you-
reaction, so I've got many questions.
Did you eat the pig?
oh, absolutely.
How did you eat it?
I had it in a bow.
Oh, did they slice it off?
They serve it in a bowl.
They
while
slice
it's
their
watching
piece off with a sword.
Yes, they just
Oh.
they just hack chunks off.
Now,
and give
can
it to
I-
you.
in a house.
This is the
In a
best bit.
house.
Wait
You're
for it,
right.
Lauren. Wait for it. Can you run Lauren through the advice ceremony?
Oh, I forgot about the advice.
So after,
I mean, I love like how different cultures have these amazing
No, wait for this.
traditions.
so before you
This
can
one, this is quite the combo.
before you can eat the pig, you
So the
have
pig's
to,
getting cold.
the bride and groom
cold pork.
kneel down on these very small little Chinese pillows, and then everyone that's married that's at the ceremony has to go by, and you sit down in these chairs, have a sip of your tea or your scotch, and impart marriage wisdom to the incumbent, to the new.
Is that
So there's a huge line.
Incumbent. I only learnt what that meant yesterday. Yes.
We were couple 41.
Oh,
So
Shut up.
yeah, and you get like
How
3
long
minutes.
did this night
What
go
was your
for?
advice?
You get like
3 minutes,
Yeah,
and there's
to-
100 people.
yeah, and so we were couple 41, and so like you get like an order.
So you're at 2 hours by the time it was your turn.
Yes, and so everyone like kind of mingles around them
And
while
how
they.
cold's the
but then-
Brody, where's the pig when this is happening?
Where's
that's
the
just on the
tail?
table that you can see just to the
Has
right.
it been sorted yet?
No, that's
Okay.
still intact.
And what
over
did
there.
you
So what
say?
did you say for your 3 minutes?
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Well, I just said to him particularly, I was like, make sure that you still go to the footy, still have your hobbies and your friends, and then I was to her like, just be aware that forgive him when he mucks up, be kind to him, and I was like to her like, just hold on, brother. Hold on.
just hold on.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
That was your advice.
Of course.
Yeah,
Just hold
she's
on.
great. She's great value.
Oh, you're saying to him,
yeah,
just
hold on.
But what about just don't muck it up?
Yeah,
You should have said, your advice should have been, let's eat the pig before it gets cold.
it was.
Could we
very-
wind this up?
Was it
I've
cold?
got to go to work at
Was it
4
cold
o'clock.
by the end?
What
Oh,
time did you
But
finish?
it's room temperature because it's been there for hours.
Was it hoisin as well? You had with
Yeah.
it?
What time did you get out of
What
there?
time did it start and finish?
Started at 5:30 and then got out. Oh, actually, no, I started a bit later than that and then got out quite late.
Like how late?
I think probably would have wrapped at like 11:30.
Oh. You can't go to bed
When's the
11:30 on a
wedding?
belly full of pig.
It is today,
Did you bring any pig in?
They
for
did
us?
that last night and the wedding's today.
and the recovery's on Saturday.
Everyone's going to the meat sweats today. Albo going to call in a couple of minutes. We need to invite him to
Prime
Clint's
Minister.
election party.
Oh, it's going to be a hoot.
Will this be
Doritos
the
and
last
salsa.
time we talk to him as the Prime Minister?
Well, who
Well,
knows?
you never know.
I know, that's what I'm asking.
Ask him.
I wasn't asking you to predict the future. I was just
Gotcha.
saying, like, a bit of jeopardy in it.
I'll get
You might
Anne
not
the
be on the show
extraordinaire
again.
on.
and the extraordinaire.
No, for these kinds of things, don't they have like the octopus who like goes?
Oh,
remember
yes.
during the World Cup, they're like, which soccer ball would the octopus
I
go
saw
to?
footage the other
There was
day
some
of
amazing
Yes.
octopus that kept predicting all the
Dogs
winners.
running to different dog
Yeah.
There's
food
al- isn't
bowls.
there a crusty crocodile up
Yeah,
north that
yeah.
does it? Like
Is it
Barry
ever
the
right?
crocodile. Yeah, always
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, I'm having an election party. Last night I was invited along to an impromptu dinner party
Thursday night dinner party.
at the Phillips Manor.
Well, it was just going to be Clint.
It was just going to be me. What's wrong? Oh,
Checking
yeah,
if I've
sorry,
got
you know.
frequency on my
You
phone. I
don't leave
didn't
your
get the
you
text.
don't leave your suburb, mate. So
Fair
you're
point.
not coming.
You're not leaving your suburb on a Thursday night.
Fair point.
In fact, you know what? You should. Imagine how fun it would have been.
It would
See
have
you,
been
kids. Luke, you've got the kids to bed.
Dad's got to go.
Dad's going out tonight.
So it's my job to critique the dinner party. Now, I thought I was the VIP, the only guest, but as it turns out, I wasn't. It was a cast of thousands.
Yeah, there was actually a cast of thousands. It was a bit of a stitch up.
I mean, I ended up having to hand feed the child, as in Lauren's
Paul. Oh,
Lauren's beautiful little niece.
did you do the aeroplane?
I did the
Yeah.
I did the airplane.
How good's
Yeah,
that?
yeah, of course I did. Now, it was Italian themed. There was some beautiful wine there as well. What was it? It was
The Petaluma
wine. Jeez, it was nice. It was
They do it.
tasty.
They do a great Pinot.
They do a great Pinot and G. We enjoyed some Pinot last night.
Look, when it comes to cooking, I don't think Lauren Phillips straight away. Do you?
I'm not
No, when
much
it comes
of a
to like eating in a restaurant, I do.
Yes,
I walked
I'm a good
in-
orderer.
Great order.
So it was Italian, so spaghetti bolognese.
I was doing a big
Now-
family cook-up because two of our other friends, Gemma and Dale, came over. My brother and sister-in-law were there.
Now you can't mess up
Clint rolled
spaghetti
in with
bolognese.
Michaela. There was
Absolutely
actually like
You
8
can't mess it
people.
up.
No, it's the one thing everyone knows how to make.
You should have seen her cut an onion. I've never seen somebody cut an onion.
Was it like the
Quite-
Kardashian when she tried to cut
Absolutely,
that?
it was a la Kardashian. How were you cutting that onion?
Well, I got no. So it was a bit of a stitch up because I do some work with Petaluma, the wines, which I do love their wines. And I was going to film a little cook up of me cooking the spaghetti bolognese and having a beautiful Pinot. So next minute, Clint walks in and he's now an accessory to the influencing.
Oh, you're cooking.
Yeah, yeah. No. I was like, you happy to be in this video?
Oh, you're in the video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's like you're a couple.
Yeah. He was a hired
Absolutely.
friend. So it didn't look like I was having dinner alone.
So initially it started as hands. You're going to be a bit of a hand model. But then all of a sudden, it became the face. You okay for the face to be in? I thought maybe back of the head. But all of a sudden, I'm not just an accessory. I'm starring in the bloody
Is there a
in
good
the
chance?
reel.
But I
I'm
got
gonna,
stage fright when they started filming me cutting an onion because I was like, well, the way I went to cut the onion, everyone said, no.
You can't cut it like that.
I didn't realise you're supposed to keep the end on, and then they said something like cut it like a flower and then dice it and slice it. How do you cut an onion? It was a bit.
Just cut it in half.
Yeah, I
then
cut
go
it in
tick, tick,
half,
tick, 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 tick.
That's what I would do.
I'm more concerned that I'm just going to open Instagram on the weekend and you're going to be doing the aeroplane to Clint with the spaghetti bolognese.
Now, I've got to critique the food. The wine was fantastic, of course.
How was my spaghetti bolognese? What was wrong with it? I offered. I said, "Do you want me to make you gluten-free pasta?" You said no.
I'm off the gluten-free
Oh, you're off it?
bandwagon now.
Okay.
Look, I'm
Too tomatoey.
shocked. I'm shocked to say that it was bloody good.
Half beef, half pork. That's the key.
It
Half
was
and half, half and half.
Half and half.
What was the recipe? You have to give me the recipe.
No, because what if someone
What is it?
plagiarises it and we
Is
end up
it
in
a
an
se-
argument?
Oh, we don't want an argue situation.
No, you get go on. Tell Melbourne what was in it. What's in
My
your
secret
special?
sauce.
Is it? What's in
My
your secret
secret
sauce? There was a garlic bread as well. That was lovely. What was in?
Something
what's in
seems
the
dodgy
sauce?
here. What are you microdosing?
I got the garlic bread. I made it look like I made it,
Oh!
but I got it.
Oh,
I
is this
got it from Blake's Feast.
Oh, it's a supermarket job.
No, not a supermarket. Blake's Feast, my favourite.
Oh,
That's where the garlic bread and the salad come
guys,
from. All right,
I'm going to
stop
need
it.
all the packaging in the bin before we film. It is.
I made
that
the
packaging out of the
spaghetti.
shop.
I made the spaghetti.
Sure you did,
Yeah.
Dale. Sure. It
I
is
did.
just gone.
I made the spaghetti.
14 to
I cut
7.
my own onions.
She boiled the water.
Last time we had our next guest on the show, he was giving a strong endorsement to Gojo, Australia's Eurovision entry this year.
When I say sweet, sweet, you say
Yum, yum.
That's it.
It's a winner. This time, he's probably pretty focused. Who knows why? Please welcome to the show, sitting Prime Minister Anthony Albanese. Woo!
Hello, how are we?
Is that Prime Minister Anthony Albanese on the phone?
It is indeed. Good morning.
Oh, good morning, Elbow. How are you?
I'm going okay. You know, it's day 36 of a 37-day election campaign. It feels like it's been going for 37 years.
Are you,
Elbow, what are you running on? Are we having like 10 coffees a day? How are we fueling up for this?
hardcore speed?
Adrenaline. I've got to say, I'm speaking to you in the car off to an electorate in Brisbane, and I do have not one but two coffees.
Well
with
done.
me.
Yeah, you deserve that.
I love the footage of you walking into a school yesterday like an absolute rock star, all the kids high-fiving you. How many of the kids do you reckon actually knew who you were?
Oh, no, they knew exactly who I was. They're pretty smart kids these days.
They are indeed.
They were just lovely kids, and it was just nice to engage with them. And of course, that's one of the things that we've done in government is to give full and fair funding to every single school in Australia. I signed the agreement there in Victoria earlier this year. In January, we came to that agreement, and we've agreed with every single state and territory, and it just means that no child will be left behind. But I was there with Roger Cook, the Premier of WA, and it was quite a fun thing to do. Towards the end of a campaign, it really lifted me up.
Prime Minister, it's Clint Stanaway here. Good morning.
Good morning, Clint.
Your beautiful fiancée has penned a letter in the paper today.
Oh,
Now,
I love this.
how she opens the letter.
Hang on, did she run this past you? Have you seen it?
I have seen it.
So the first part,
She's quite proud of it,
Well,
as she should be.
Yeah.
thankfully she opens with, it won't surprise Australians, I'll be voting Labor on Saturday.
Well, that's a good start.
Now-
Tick, you can keep her for another year.
Are you relieved?
No, I'm keeping her for life.
Oh,
there we go.
I love.
Among other things, she says that Anthony is a man who respects and values women. You've had her by your side throughout this campaign. What does she mean to you, PM?
Oh, look, she's just fantastic. And to this morning, you know, she's still in the hotel room, I've got to say, at the moment, rather than going to the early events this morning. But she's been just great when you go through really long days, having someone to talk to at the end of the day and just to be there and be supportive. She's also really smart and does particularly will make sure as well she has a different perspective as a woman. She's very clear about issues like working from home. Like when that came up, she was just onto us every day saying, this is a big issue. These people don't understand, what modern situations are like and what impact this will have on women in particular. And I said to her every day, yep, I know, we're campaigning against it. She was like, go harder. Basically.
Oh, good. I'm glad that she lays the law down for you, Elbo.
Yeah. She's a tough
who's the
Central Coastie from New South Wales.
Who's the boss in your house?
They make them tough. I think the truth is that there's a little fluffy four-pawed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the dog.
Yeah, the dog runs my house.
I was going to say, because in a way...
She gets whatever she wants, Toto.
In a way, we are voting in the couple. You know what I mean? Like, you go home, you talk to your partner. So I think that's great that she's putting her input in. I remember when the Obamas were running for their spot in the Oval, they promised the kids a dog at the end of the campaign just because it's so much work. Have you promised Jodie a cheeky little holiday, bit of jewellery?
Well, doesn't she get a wedding?
Oh, look, she gets a wedding regardless of circumstances, and it might be a little bit more private if we have a bad outcome tomorrow. So we did have to delay it effectively because of just concentrating on
running the country,
the job, all of that. She certainly understood that. We did have a cheeky idea because we got engaged on Valentine's Day last year of just doing it, just a really quiet official thing in Valentine's Day this year and seeing how long it would take before people get asked, is that the wedding ring on your finger?
I love that.
Oh, yeah, we did it, but we just thought, no, her parents wouldn't be happy with that.
No, we want a big wedding. We want the big wedding, Cinderella wedding.
No, we will have a small wedding, but it will be really nice.
That's so cute, Elbo. I had the same conversation with my wife, and it went the other way.
All right, Elbo, it is the eve of the election. This is the last-ditch effort to tell people who haven't decided why they should vote for you in an elevator pitch. What is it that you're going to do to make this country better?
We're going to give every Australian taxpayer a tax cut. We're going to cut 20% of student debt, 5% deposit for new home buyers and build more houses, 1.2 million of them. We'll make free TAFE permanent. We'll deliver cheaper childcare with our 3-day childcare guarantee. We'll make more things here in Australia. If you want to continue to move forward, vote Labor. Don't go backwards. We can't afford to do that.
PM, who are you watching with tomorrow night? Who is in your inner circle? And will you be watching? We asked Peter Dutton yesterday. He conceded he wouldn't be watching the ABC coverage. I dare say you will be watching the ABC coverage.
I'll be watching all of them. I don't know what this channeling of sort of American politics to bag anything to do with the public, including the public broadcasters, about. I'll be switching between all of the channels. There'll be myself and Jodie and my son Nathan. There'll be a couple of other people, but it'll be pretty small. It was last time. You don't want, I don't think, lots of people around.
No.
And, we take nothing for granted. Remember 2019, there was a shock and an unexpected outcome. So we'll be working right up to 6 o'clock tomorrow night. I will be in Melbourne. I can confirm that.
Oh, great.
Melbourne.
And I'll be in Melbourne later today.
Oh, Elbo, Clint's having an election party. He's got a pack of Doritos and some cider. Some cider. If you're free, Jodie and the family, you're welcome to pop round.
I'll be back in my electorate tomorrow.
That's a very
That's
polite
hard.
note.
If you got something on tonight, I'm available.
Yeah, pop over.
The diary's free.
You could, I can't imagine you've got much on in the
That's
next
funny.
48
Hey,
hours.
listen, just before we let you go, we're going to give you a great honour this morning. Every Friday on the show, we like to...
This will be the greatest honour of your life.
well, 48 hours could be. We like to play an old school banger after 8 o'clock. A song that just, brings this city vibe to a high for
Gets
the
people
weekend.
up and about on a
We
Friday.
call it our Lights On Sing Along. What would your song choice be for the banger today?
And it's a sing-along. There's no better sing-along than Am I Ever Going to See Your Face Again by the Angels.
I did not see that one
I
coming.
did not see that coming either.
I love it.
Yeah, and almost every one of your listeners just got the joke.
Oh, isn't that a nice
Well, I can't
little-
wait for our music program and
little
just
jab.
storm in here shortly and be like, what on earth are you playing this for?
Prime Minister Anthony
Only you
Albanese.
singing along.
Would you like to dedicate it to anyone?
Hey,
It's obvious who it's dedicated to.
hey, Albo, good luck for the weekend, mate. You've been a good sport in the lead up to the election. We appreciate it.
Fantastic to talk with you, and hope you still want to talk to me next week.
Yeah, mate, anytime. Coming up this morning, a little bit later on, we're going to be catching up with Chriselle from Selling Sunset.
I love Chriselle.
Yeah, unfortunately, you didn't get to chat with her though.
No.
You're going to be very impressed.
I think I'm going to be very jealous.
We spoke to her about being in a throuple.
Oh,
That's right.
Chriselle.
We did too.
Chriselle's not in the
yes.
throuple. She's
Well, she
married
might.
to G-Flip.
Can I just say she might want in?
Yeah, and carpet in the bathroom
Oh.
for all the big
I'm
issues.
just checking the
really
clock
not-
to see what time it is, but we spoke about piss mats.
We did.
You'd be so proud of us.
Oh my gosh.
We'll get to that
So
in-
I missed the interview. I couldn't do it. And I left you two in charge, which
Don't worry.
seems like it was a very bad decision.
When we asked those questions, we opened with, now Lauren asked us to ask.
Oh, God.
Loz's lips.
Thanks to East Bentley Dental Group, everything dental under one roof. Visit ebdg.com.au. They are the best in the business. Good old East Bentley Dental Group. All right, Lauren's got an amazing skill in life. It's not cooking, it's lip reading.
It's not cooking.
She's very good. Like
Very.
we're going to have to
Today,
give this
though.
game a rest because she's starting to
I've
nail
clocked
it.
it. I got them all right last week.
Okay,
All right,
hit-
I'll put the noise cancelling.
I
Right.
got some difficult ones.
Same here. She's chucking on the noise cancelling headphones, so we're playing music in
and I'm
her
gonna
ears.
read your lips.
Are you going to start us?
Yeah, I'll kick us off. All right, okay. So we're playing music really loud in her ears. She shouldn't be able to hear. Can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Loz?
Nah, she's
She can't,
She's cool.
Yeah.
she's cool.
I'm ready. Sorry.
How was dinner last night at her place?
You know what song they've played in my head?
Can I tell you the food was fantastic.
The company?
Not so good.
Can't win them all.
You can't have it all.
What song?
I gotta get through this. I gotta get through this.
Okay. All right. You ready? Okay.
Is it Natasha Bedingfield's brother who sings this? Daniel Bedingfield.
Yes. All right. Okay.
Are
Focus.
they related?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
hence the surname.
What?
Bloody hell! Come to think of it,
Who knew? What's the giveaway?
they did. Will it be Dutton the Button or Easy Albanese?
Will it be Peter Dutton or Anthony Albanese? Is it Anthony or Anthony?
Let me Google.
It's Anthony.
Will it be Dutton the Button or Easy Albanese?
Will it be Dutton at the Button or EC Albanese?
Hey!
Very good.
You
This
find
is
it's
going to be tricky.
Anthony.
Are you ready? Concentrate. Nagi Mahashi's
Nagamahashi
caramel slice is creamy.
has a terrible stage show.
No,
Nagamahashi has a terrible...
it would be very good. Nagi Mahashi's caramel slice is creamy.
Nagimahashi's caramel slice
Is creamy.
is delicious.
No, creamy.
It's dreamy.
Creamy.
Creamy.
Yes!
Nagimahashi's caramel slice is creamy.
Not bad.
Dreamy.
Not bad. Not
It's
bad.
dreamy too. And it's hers.
But is it her recipe, Clint?
Okay.
She's on delay.
I love a Pop-Tart.
I love my mum and dad.
No,
Oh, don't rub salt into the wounds.
they're dead. You know that. They're
My
dead.
mum and dad? They're dead. I know.
I still love them, but they're dead.
Maybe we'll try this one again. Do you want to start again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I love a Pop-Tart.
I love a Pop-Tart. Did you actually say Pop-Tart?
Yes. She's good.
He loved his mum and dad too.
I did love my mum and dad. It
Thanks.
went mum and dad,
You can still get Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tart.
I don't like Pop-Tarts.
Yes.
I like tarts, though.
You
but not
can
Pop-Tarts.
still get Pop-Tarts. I swear to God, you too. Hey, it's just gone 19 past
Oh, we
7.
done?
Yeah, but we won't tell her that because that way she'll keep the headphones
Oh,
on during the
okay.
ad break. Chriselle, we love her. Clint and I were left with the responsibility of doing the interview.
Well, I love Chriselle, but I was not available to do this interview. And I said, maybe we just don't do it. And you said, nah, leave it to us.
You'll be proud.
Our next guest is an American actress, presenter, and real estate agent. Chriselle.
I definitely would say I'm one of the top selling agents at the Oppenheim Group.
Known for her work on the hit reality show Selling Sunset, she's becoming a bit of an honorary Aussie since she started dating G-Flip. Please welcome to the show, Chriselle Staus.
And she joins us now. Chriselle, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Okay, first things first. How do I get Clint on this love triangle
I don't
show?
need to be in a love triangle.
Clint, you know what? We already, actually, this has all been worked out behind the scenes. You are on the next season. We've cleared it.
Okay.
Surprise!
Okay.
Surprise!
What do I need to know about being in a love triangle?
If you were to join the show, it's basically, we've got 5. We set them up with 2 different people. They're texting back and forth just like you would on an app. But then they pick one side and scene to move in with. And, you know, as soon as, you know, sometimes they like what the other person looks like, sometimes they don't. And then when they get comfortable, then we throw in the person they didn't pick into the mix. So as you can imagine, it causes a bit of chaos.
Oh, yeah.
And then I host the reunion, which airs on the May 18th, which is crazy because we have a bit of a found footage situation that gets a little steamy.
See, I've been married now and been with my partner for like over 20 years, right, Chriselle? And
Are you considering a love triangle?
No. Oh, I pitched it. No, I was going to say, like, if Lou and I broke up now, like, I freak out
where do you
because,
start?
well, everyone's like hooking up on the apps and stuff. And I know my text chat wouldn't be great.
Your chat is not great.
You know what I mean? So there's pressure to impress in messages, isn't there?
Absolutely. I think it's a whole nother, you know, situation because if you don't have good chat through text, you're probably not going to get to the next step. So,
How did you and
but luckily for you, you're not going to need that. You're going to be fine. You're happily married.
Oh, I don't know. We had a bit of a tiff last night. That's right. No. How did you and G meet back in the day? Did you guys slide into each other's DMs or did you actually meet in person?
You guys may be familiar with Tones and I. I was helping Tones find a house in LA, and Tones had a show in LA, and she was opening for Tones at the time. And so Tones introduced us in person.
Right. See, in person.
Yeah, see, that's nice.
I'm going to ask her a real estate question.
Go for it.
Well, I've got you because we were talking about
House
something.
prices in Bayside?
We were talking about something we grew up with years ago that our parents used to put in bathrooms. It was like a carpeted mat that would
goes
go
around the
round
toilet.
the toilet. I don't know if you guys had that in the States when you were growing up. Where do you sit on carpet in a bathroom?
They would sell it as like a set, and it would all be like, you know, stapled together. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Listen, I love a nice cushy place to put your feet when you're stepping out of the shower, the bath.
Yeah.
But around the toilet feels gross.
Yeah.
You'd be
I want that constantly like clean and mopped, and you can't really see it if it's carpet. I don't know. I don't trust it.
You and G aren't like my snooty auntie that we used to visit when we were growing up. She'd make us take our shoes off to walk into the house. Are you a shoes on, shoes off house?
Oh, I don't like that either. A lot of times my shoes go with the whole outfit.
Oh,
I
of
don't want
course.
to be asked to take my shoes off.
Of course.
and just while we've got you, I've got to ask you about Collingwood.
Yeah.
The Magpies. Now, you clearly are starting to love our great game. I mean, What are your impressions of a Collingwood fan? Because they're not the classiest of fan. Jase as a Collingwood fan.
Yes. Okay. So what I've gathered is it's kind of like the equivalent of the Raiders fans.
A bit
to
unkept.
American football. So they're very passionate. And, I've married into a family that couldn't be more passionate about Collingwood. So I have no choice in which team I root for. And I have to say, I love when people are super passionate. So I don't know, it's different. I'm not Australian, but I can see what you guys are talking about, but I didn't live it. So I just say go Collingwood. I don't know.
Rochelle, I can guarantee you were the only Collingwood fan that's worrying about matching their shoes to their outfit.
the only Collingwood fan with shoes.
You leave us alone, Clint Stanaway. Hey, Love Triangle, it is streaming now only on Stan. Brand new episodes every Sunday. Rochelle, we love catching up. We love having you on the air with us, and we love you spending half your time here in Australia. You're one of us now.
Yeah, well, I hope to be back soon. Thank you so much, guys.
Hey, guys.
Hey, Clint.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, Clint.
Hello, Clint.
When you guys go
Hi,
to
Clint.
catch a bus,
Oh, wow. You've perked my
Are you right?
interest.
I'm a man of the people. I
So
catch
am I,
buses
thank
all
you.
the time.
No,
You
you
when-
catch a bus to the plane at the airport from the lounge. That's the only time you catch a bus.
That is true.
I will tell you.
When was the last time you
When
caught
was
a
the last
bus?
I
Come on.
I caught a bus when the train was not working because I was
When?
catching
When
the
you were-
train from Burnley to the city, and it was out of action, so I had to board a bus with my fellow passengers.
Have a listen to the voice. I caught a bus when the
That
train
is-
was there.
Well, okay, sorry. When was the
You
last
took
time
a minibus to a
you
wine.
two caught a bus?
I was on a party bus last weekend. The cocktail bus.
I did a minibus on a wine tour.
Yes.
Anyway,
Prefer to take a chopper
Now-
to a winery personally. But
something's happening in Melbourne.
minibus is fun.
Bus drivers are ignoring, it seems, passengers who are huddled at a bus stop. Do you know why?
You got to
No.
hail it.
Because-
Hail to the bus driver.
bus driver,
Hail to the bus driver, bus driver,
man. Clearly, people didn't learn the song in school
What do you mean?
because
No, you don't.
Melburnians
Yeah, you do.
think they're so good that they don't have to hail the bus.
What do you
That if
mean?
they're standing at a bus stop, the bus is just going to automatically stop.
I grew up on the.
I would think a bus would stop at the
people-
bus
no,
stop.
no, no.
I'm
I
not
grew up on
You're supposed
the.
to wait. He's a hail to the bus driver, like waving.
Yeah, I grew up on the mean streets of Queensland, and I caught the bus every day to school. As the bus comes around the corner, you just put your hand out, and then they know that you're waiting for this
Oh,
bus.
so what if they think you were just there playing
No, but several
Bus chicken.
chess?
several buses go past. That's why they got the numbers on the front. You sit there and go, oh yeah.
Oh, not on my route. The old
716.
Glenara 734
Okay, for
bus I
background,
caught.
things are getting really heated online.
We're
on
getting
Reddit.
heated in here.
Is hailing a bus not a thing? One user asked.
Oh.
There are about 10 to 12 different bus routes that go along these roads. They can't afford to stop at every stop just to be ignored, said another.
Oh.
Anyway.
It's true though. That'll
You
slow down the
sounded like
trip.
an episode of Thomas the Tank Engine just then. You sounded like the fat controller.
Fuck controller.
Not the fat controller. Thomas.
I
gotta
must
help
admit,
me,
I
Thomas.
must admit, I thought if you're standing at a bus stop, the bus stops.
No, because think about it. If the bus stops at 3 different stops, right, and no one's getting on,
Yeah.
that's slowing things down. He's
Okay.
got to merge back
Okay,
into
So
traffic.
you're
okay.
telling me on a tram you still
Exactly.
meant to push the ding to get off? Because
Yeah.
it just stops at every stop.
No, you
No.
got to pull the cord.
No, I've only been on one tram in recent times and I didn't push the ding.
Was it the
Okay.
restaurant tram?
Oh,
I've
that's
never.
it's done.
I've never done it.
It's a brown
I
bread.
think it's done.
The restaurant
Yeah,
tram.
it's done,
The tram
yeah.
restaurant, I think it was.
That's RIP.
What about the people that ate on it? Bit the same.
No, apparently the food was amazing on the tram restaurant.
Really?
The Colonial
Amazing.
Tram Car Restaurant.
Should we bring it back?
Should we go
probably
on the
should.
Garn?
No, hang
Is that the
on.
one that goes
hang
all the
on.
way across
Yes,
the
let's go
country?
on the
I think we
Garn.
digress.
It looks quite bushy.
Guys, we must go. We're going on the Garn.
Okay, let's do a show from the Garn. But back to the bus v tram situation. Do you have to hail a tram?
No, if you're standing there, they stop.
Why do you have to? Why do you have to hail a bus but not a tram?
Trams are stopping all stations. I think buses should be stopping all
Do you
stations.
remember that song? I walked under a bus.
No, I got hit by a
train.
Who
I
was
keep
it?
falling in love,
love.
which is kind of the same.
Hey,
Can you play that song, please?
we're only talking about this.
Funny Friday.
We're only talking about buses a couple of days or a couple of weeks ago. Do we
And it
remember?
felt so good.
We said give us a call if you are listening on a bus.
Oh, yeah.
We got this call. Alicia, are you on a bus?
Yes, I am.
Alicia! What?
Play the Mexican music!
Oh, my gosh. She's on a bus. What's your route number?
901 Melbourne Airport to Frankston.
That's right. She was listening to us on a
Gee,
bus.
that's a long bus trip from Melbourne Airport to Frankston.
Poor
Hey,
thing.
Bachelor girl.
Oh, it was
That was the
Bachelor
one.
Girl.
Hey, guys. 13, 24, 10.
Not are you on a bus again?
No.
No, but if you
are
are
you
on
at
a
a bus
bus,
stop?
If you are on a bus and you're listening to us, give us a ring. But 13, 24, 10,
if you're on a bus, you can ring us anytime.
where are you listening to the show right now? And I want random places, not just in the car.
Train, tram.
Train, tram. Maybe you're a surgeon. You're scrubbing up.
Please,
Oh, yeah.
No, actually focus on the
Obscure
surgery. Please don't
spots
call
you're
us.
listening to the show.
You got an earpod in?
Are you in, where else could you be?
You on a
That could be
tractor?
Are
interesting.
you having a massage?
If you're listening to us while you're having a massage, you got to get real, bruh.
Well, it's very relaxing listening
No,
to
it's
us.
not.
13, 24, 10 is our number.
Playing golf?
Random places.
At the gym.
You are listening
At
to
the
us.
Giant?
Are you running on the treadmill listening to us?
In
thinking,
return, I've got $200 Crocs vouchers up for grabs.
Can you play
Crocs.
Bachelor girl, please?
Crocs?
As in Crocs, as in...
Yep, we'll chuck in some gibbets.
Jason, Bachelor girl, just
Yes.
a little bit, please.
I love Crocs.
13,
What,
24, 10 is our number. Where is the most random place you are listening to us? We will come back with Bachelor Girl and your calls next.
Yes.
I want to do it again. Under a bus.
Bachelor Girl.
I got hit by a train.
Lauren and Clint on backing
Felt
vocals.
So good. I want to do it again.
Tanya Doko.
Gen Z,
Bachelor Girl.
our 12-year-old producer.
She wouldn't know that one.
Oh, yes, she would. You've heard of Bachelor Girl, right?
Nope.
Okay,
She
right.
was just a sparkle in her father's eye when that song came out.
Yeah,
What year
right.
was it, Pop Quiz?
1942,
$5,000.
I think.
No.
I'm going to guess 1999.
1998.
Oh, I
It was a top 10 hit in Australia and New Zealand.
Oh, only top 10.
Thank
Top
you.
30 in Sweden.
Must have been a Eurovision year.
Cheers, Molly. Hey, still to come, your chance to win $5,000, and the PM is calling through after 8 o'clock
He's
this
going to have to
morning.
wait because we are talking about Bachelor Girl on a Where Are They Now episode.
I was going to say, let's give the PM the option to pick today's Lights On sing-along.
good.
See,
Strong.
I think he would have picked Bachelor Girl, but we've peaked early.
We'll tell him. Sorry, that one's out.
That one's out.
Okay, we're asking,
Murder on the Dance Floor is still available, though.
where are you listening to us right now?
How random.
We're looking for the most random place we can get. Let's go to the phones. Adam, good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Where are you listening?
In a tractor in Yay.
In a tractor in Yay. What sort of tractor are we driving?
A blue one, New Holland.
Right.
Yeah.
And
my
what-
favourite.
Like, are you lifting? Are you hauling? What are you doing in the tractor?
Are you sewing?
Planting some grass.
You sewing?
Seeds.
Planning
There
great. What did you think of our rendition of Bachelor Girl? How did we sound in the
Jesus.
tractor?
Quite good.
Loved
Quite
it.
good.
Yeah, right.
Good on you,
Do
Adam.
you know, Adam, when your name comes up on the screen, it says Adam,
Adam,
and
yeah.
where you're calling from, and the producers have written Yay as in Yay!
Yay!
Y-A-Y.
Y-A-Y.
Adam, yay!
Hey, Adam, I'm going to chuck you a $200 Crocs voucher, mate, for joining us on the air. Let's.
Oh, you might need... I don't know if they're safe in a tractor.
We'll get the steel cap Crocs.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they are. Yeah, yeah.
All
They
right.
do a steel cap Croc.
Probably. They do them all.
Annette, good morning.
Annette?
Morning.
Hello, whereabouts are you listening to us?
I'm listening to you from the toilet.
Oh, hi, Annette.
Annette. Number ones or number twos?
Number 2.
Oh, no.
Well, if anything's going to help
Hey,
with
Annette,
that.
what did you think of Bachelor Girl? Did you like that song?
Kind of.
Yeah.
It was very
Good luck in there, Annette.
Make sure you wash your hands, Annette.
Yeah.
good luck in there.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a bit of luck.
Do you?
Wow, I do.
You had a lot of pasta at Lauren's last night.
A lot of gluten.
Good luck in there, Clint.
Lynn, hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Lynn.
Good morning.
Where on earth are you listening to us?
Oh, gosh. I'm on a mobility scooter on the beautiful Bellarine Rail Trail, heading up to my artist studio.
Sorry,
On a mobility studio.
you must be flying so fast because the wind, it's quite hard to hear you.
Have you got headphones in, or how are you listening? You got a
I've
boombox?
got your Bluetooth through my hearing aids, and 6 weeks ago I got hit by a car, so that song by Bachelor Girl was very apt, I think.
Oh, Lynn.
Oh, no.
Well, I hope you're
Are
doing
you okay, Lynn?
Yeah, all good. I was crushed by the car, but I've got another couple of weeks on the scooter.
A few more weeks on the scooter. So, did you think Clint's
Jesus, can we
Buses and Trains was a good song or a bad song, Lynn? No. Did Lynn say she liked it or she didn't?
She liked it. Lynn liked
did
it.
you like the song?
I did very apt. Thank you very much.
Okay.
Well, I hope you're doing well, Lynn.
Yeah. Rest up, Lenny.
Only a few more weeks on the
Can you
scooter.
please give Lenny your props?
Wait, what's Lynn going to? Her art studio?
Yeah, we're going to hook Lynn up with $200 Crocs voucher.
Okay.
No, they'll go well on the mobility scooter.
Anything else?
Hey,
Well, have a good day, Lynn.
have a good day, Lenny.
I'd like to talk to Lynn again.
Thank you for listening.
Okay,
Will
yeah,
you or Lynn can take it off the air?
Just one. Let's say goodbye. Bye, Lenny.
Bye, darling.
Oh, bye, darling.
Aw,
No, I want to know what sort of art she's
What are you
doing. Lynn,
painting?
what are you painting or sculptures or clay?
I'm an in-house artist for Artisans of Australia, and I have a current exhibition happening, a solo exhibition until the 19th of May. Anyway.
Well, there you go.
Do you-
Artists.
Oh, no, go in for another
Artists
question
in
because we can't
Australia.
answer No,
do you paint
no.
portraits?
Oh, he's turned. You're not allowed to mute people anymore,
Portraits?
Jason. We've had this discussion.
Well, don't ask stupid questions.
No, we need it.
No, excuse me. No such thing as a stupid question. I
Do
was
you know
taught that
what?
at school.
It's only 8 o'clock.
It's not like we've got the Prime Minister on hold or anything.
I'm so sorry about the
No.
wait, Anthony Albanese. We're talking to Lynn, who said...
Well, there's a lot of wind.
You know what? Lynn
There's a lot of wind.
Lynn votes.
Well, good morning, Melbourne. Every day at 8 o'clock, we give you a chance to win $5,000. The PM about to call through, but first, so more importantly...
Johnny from Preston. That's who we want to talk to. Good
Exactly.
morning.
Good morning, guys. How are you?
We're good, Johnny. We're just...
What's on for the weekend, bro?
Well, my girlfriend and sister and mum driving them all around for my cousin's bridal party. So all day Saturday, all day Sunday.
When you say
hang
bridal
on,
party,
hang on.
do you mean hen's party?
No. This one's the bridal party. The hens is a bit later.
Oh, like the bridal,
What's a
as in like
bridal?
the bridal tea or whatever. What do they call it? The
Yeah,
what?
where they do all the games and different stuff. I
Yeah,
have no
it's
idea.
called a
I'm
kitchen
just
tea. A
driving them
kitchen
around.
tea.
So what, they do that and a
Yeah,
hand?
sometimes you do a kitchen tea, which is a bit more like I didn't. I've never
gosh.
done one, but it's a bit more like family and neat and tidy.
Oh, right. I thought he was driving the hens. I was like, God, good luck to you, Johnny.
No,
Hey,
Yeah, that'll be in a few months. I will.
oh,
good
mate.
on you, Johnny.
What a guy.
If I say I've got a hen's party, Paul's like, right, I'm leaving the state,
Absolutely.
and I'll see you on Monday.
Yeah.
Ciao.
Yeah, I think girls are much
Ciao.
worse on hens parties than boys are on bucks.
I think you're right, Jase.
Please.
I
Spare
think
me.
so.
Yeah.
Johnny, I've had enough of you.
From my experience, anyway.
Yeah, I'm the same, Clint.
Yeah.
I'm the same. Just, lads are just going
Sorry,
out for a
what
few.
did you
I
say?
don't carry on.
To say that sentence again.
Girls are much worse out on hens nights than boys are on bucks nights.
Yeah,
So we're way more fun.
I mean,
more
it's just
rowdy.
a drink, that's all.
Well, maybe we are more rowdy.
All right, Johnny, you want to play for 5K?
$5,000.
All right, rules are simple. You will hear a question. You will hear a 3, 2, 1. You must answer in that 3 seconds, okay?
If you don't know, guess, Johnny.
Yeah.
Yep.
Clint
Or-
guessed.
Clint guessed and he got it right.
I guessed.
Okay, done.
And I got it wrong.
Johnny, for $5,000.
Which country is home to the longest rail line in the world?
3, 2,
Australia.
1.
Oh, Johnny, that's what I guessed.
At least you guessed. It was actually Russia.
Russia makes sense.
Well, I thought it would have been a straight, like,
Well,
the Garn. Can't you don't go from Sydney to Perth or something? Some such thing?
yeah.
That's
Russia.
long.
No, Russia.
But Russia's, think about how big Russia is.
Yeah, and they've
Going
got
from one side to the other.
Probably got a loop-de-loop in there.
Oh, a tunnel.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
Hey, Johnny, you're not going to
Sorry,
go away
Johnny.
empty-handed. We're going to chuck you a $200 Crocs voucher, okay?
Perfect. Thanks, guys.
Good
Good
on
on you,
you,
buddy.
Johnny.
Johnny, all good in Crocs.
Good luck with the girls at the bridal shower.
Yeah.
Jase and Lauren.
Jase and Lauren. Wake up feeling good. Follow them on the socials.